Good evening, ladybugs. Oops. Okay. Hop on, say hello, and ignore the do, okay? I'm going to give you ladybugs a minute to hop on. I'm going to put on a little bit of rose water, because rose water makes everything better. It's just good for your skin. It's good for like your skin pigmentation, breaking out, like dryness, oiliness. It has a natural anti-inflammatory. It is just like the bomb. I love the rose water. I'm going to put on a little bit of primer while I wait for you guys. I should have brought water in here because now I feel like I'm thirsting to death. So I'm just using a little bit of the regular Glorious Face and Eye Primer. And this is going to just help your makeup last all day, but it also like fills in all the fine line, wrinkles, and pores so your makeup don't settle in it. So really, let me clear this. Concentrate the primer under my eyes and on my lifelines because that's where I have like the biggest visible wrinkles. And it's going to keep my makeup from sinking in them and then making me look wrinkly. So that is a little trick for you just so your makeup lays like a whole lot flatter. Okay, we are gonna do a little BB cream today. Normally I use either the stick foundation, the liquid foundation, the powder, but we're gonna go in with the Love of BB cream. And I don't know what shade I am because I've been using our tanning spray on my face, which is kind of fading. But we're gonna mix a little something together and hope that it comes out right. And I think I'll use the powder concealer brush. I think that works best. So I'm going to start out using a little bit of bisque and honey and see what happens. Because we need it kind of tight. Not tight. We need it kind of dark, but not like, I don't know. We just got to try to match my skin. So we'll see what happens. And I always use like a mixture of colors just because, I don't know, I do. I do it with eyeshadow, I do it with foundation, I do it with concealer, and I probably don't need that much, but I feel like it might be a little dark, so. Now, if you like wearing makeup, but either you don't like a full coverage, or you have like super, super dry skin, you break out a lot, this is a really good foundation for that because BB cream is just basically a tinted moisturizer, but with like a little bit of coverage. And if you want like super full coverage, you can just add like a little bit of concealer to it and you'll get that full coverage look. But you can see you get pretty good coverage just that by itself. And you could just feel like the lotion in it or whatever they use is their moisturizer. I love the BB cream. And like I said, it's really good for just that light on the go look. You don't really want like a lot of makeup on your face. Make sure when you hop on, say hello. Let's chit chat so you can earn the 10 extra points for this month's drawing. If you're new, say hey. Okay, so that was just a mixture of a couple colors, but I probably could have just went with honey just because of my tanning spray, but on a normal, I would be bisque. Well, if I can get this to go back on. Here we go. They're on the wrong ones. Okay, there we go. Oh, there we go. Now, whenever I use BB cream and I want to highlight and contour, I always use BB cream to highlight and contour as well. Just kind of keeping like light products together. If you use the liquid, you could use the Perfection concealer. And if you use powder, then I would use either the concealer beforehand or powder after. So we're going to highlight and contour. And I'm just kind of putting it straight on. If you know how to paint, you can highlight and contour. Because that's all the skill it takes. Like literally. Smooth the hair. Boom. Highlighting and contouring. That's all it takes, little bugs. Just a little bit. And then I'm going to use... I think I'll use... I'm going to use the liquid foundation brush to actually blend out the contour first. And then we'll do the highlight. And highlighting and contouring is just an easy way to define your face and not wear a lot of product. So if you're somebody who doesn't like wearing a whole lot, or you're not a big like fuss over it type of person, highlight and contour will give you like the most bang for your bug. So see how it's just adding that? Aww, hey. Hola. See how you're just kind of chisels out your bone structure and gives you that real tight look. And I blended down, and I should have blended up. Especially if you have a super round face like I have, which makes me more of that like chubby look than lost my train of thought. Oh, if you have like a chubby face like I do, and I can say that because I'm talking about myself, that contouring and highlighting will save your makeup appearance. It kind of slims down the face a little bit and brings the face like in, if you know what I'm saying. Where highlighting puts highlight where it should be and not on the parts that you don't want it to be. It's where the light naturally hits your face. So, I'm trying to figure out what I want to blend this in with. I think I'm just going to use a blending bud. Oh, I didn't do the sides of my nose. How could y'all let me forget? Let's use... We'll use this. And just contour. Now, some people take their contour, like, all the way up to their nose. Like, I mean, eyes like that. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I feel like it makes me look like I have no idea what I'm doing. Now remember, you could use, get that out of the way. You could use concealer for this. You could use all powder. You could use all liquid foundations. Like just get 2 separate shades of foundations. Like you could do whatever you want. Remember when you highlight, you go 2 shades down in color. And when you contour, you go at least 2 shades up. And you can go more in either direction, but you kind of want to stick with that. Therefore, you can actually tell that's what you were doing. And one thing I love about the BB cream is you don't have to have anything wet beforehand. Like a lot of times when you use regular, and then we're going to blend it all out. So we look kind of crazy right now, but we'll blend it. I forgot what I was saying. Y'all, my train of thought has like just gone out the door. I don't remember what I was saying. Now, if you guys missed my live event I had at my sister's this weekend when I did my little live VIP event, hey, Allie Bug, you need to go back to my VIP page, which I've linked above or below, however it shows you, and check it out. Because I can only show it in my VIP group, so you just have to go get it. And if there's something you want, let me know. Okay, so now I'm just kind of blending it out. You just don't want to go too much over the highlighted areas or you're going to really cover it up and you're not going to be able to tell what you were doing. And now I'm using my bronzer off this big brush that I've had on there since this morning. And I didn't add any other product to it. I'm just kind of using the residual product that's left to kind of blend and use as a bronzer. under we go. Perfect. Now let's do our brows. Oh, powder? You have to like, remind me what color you have and I can check. Okay. My nose never holds makeup as well as the rest of my face. Does anybody else have issues with that? Oh, okay, brows. So let's put the BB away. And then we're gonna do brows because brows is a must. Because April doesn't have any. Okay, bottom. I might have that. I'll have to check for you. Oh, I can't stand that feeling. Oh, we need to put on a little bit of cheek blush. Hello. Now, because I'm doing browns, I'm going to go in with Supple Blush because it's like a bronzy orangey blush. And so it goes really good with all the other colors I'm using. And we'll just blend it out. Or you could use a super light pink one. That would blend out for you. Because pink and bronze always looks good together. Okay. Got it, got it, got it. Let's do our brows. So I'm going to use the Brunette brow palette and the Brow Artist brush. And I'm using Brunette. So if you're around my hair color skin tone, you could get away with that. If you are a little bit lighter, then you're going to want to go with the blonde. And then if you want your brows to be darker, then you're going to want to go with the Brunette black. And therefore you kind of get the shade that you want. And I kind of outline mine first. So I'm kind of like, see how I'm boxing it in? And if you ever go like out of the lines, use your spoolie as like a little eraser. And you're going to get like a finer line with this. When you dip it in your color. So I kind of mix 1 and 2 together. And then I take something and I wipe the sides like that. And it just gives you a cleaner, straighter line. To where it doesn't, I don't know, it just looks a little bit sharper, I guess. So see how I kind of drew my brow? And then we're just going to shade it in. And I either use the pencil to shade it in, or tonight I'm going to use just the brow palette. Still mixing the shades together. And then just fill it in. So if you outline it first, it kind of gives you that little guideline to go by. And it's really hard to like screw it up. And if it does, just use your spoolie, scrape it away like an eraser, and like keep on trucking. It works every time. Like it definitely doesn't always come perfect, and you're never going to get your eyebrows to look identical on both sides. Trust me, it is not going to happen. I don't care what you do. One day, one will always look better than the other. Big difference between brows and no brows. I don't care what anybody says. It totally changes your whole makeup look. Boom. Now we'll do the other one. Hey, Katrina. Thank you, Love Bug. Y'all, I want to go use the spoolie in. And then I'll do the same thing on this side. Now you can also, if you're not good at like getting the line to come out really good with just the powder, they have this like little waxy setting part right here. If you dip it in that, and then dip it in the color and kind of dip it back in that, and then take your fingers and run the brush straight through your fingers so you have a fine line. It kind of is really smooth to draw that line, like I'll show you. So I dip it in the wax. I don't know if that's a wax. It's just kind of creamy. And then in the color, back in the wax, take my finger, and so see what came off on my finger? That would have made like a messy line on your face. And now I'll get a really line and it'll be smooth. I mean, like really smooth. I'm just kind of drawing that line. So see how smooth that went? It is like perfect. And you have a little more residual left over, so it's easy to kind of keep going without having to dip your brush back in. And then just start shading it in. So you kind of get more, it'll hold more product if you use that little, it's not really a wax. It's like a setting spray for your face. It's kind of the same thing, but it's just for your brows. And it'll just kind of make it a little bit easier to maneuver. And if you suck at brows, sit in front of your mirror one day when you have like nowhere to go. And it doesn't matter if you end up getting your eyes red or something like that. And just practice with it. That's how I've taught myself to do so many things. I've YouTube stuff. When I first started doing a cut crease shadow, I sat on my kitchen counter in my bathroom and figured out how to do it. And I just did it and stopped, did it and stopped, erased, washed my face until I was confident in how it was looking. And see, my brows are not even, but you know what? Today ain't the day. Today is not the day. Boom. That's as good as she gets right there. And then I'm just taking the pink, which is a highlight color, on the bottom. I'm just taking a little bit of that and kind of outlining underneath it. And that'll highlight it just a little bit. And kind of clean it up. And it'll last you literally all day. I never ever have to touch up my brows. So like if I go to work and then I come home and I got somewhere to be, I never ever have to touch up my brows. The only time I do is if I'm like doing a video or something and I put on powder and powder falls on your eyebrows, then you may have to redo them. But it will last you all day long. These brow palettes are the bomb. I'm kind of ashamed to say this part, but this is probably the first brow palette I ever bought and I still have it. Girl, Megan, you got that right, girlfriend. Love it. And I think literally it is. I don't think I've ever bought another one for myself. Because they last forever. Because a little bit goes a long way. So seeing that added like a little bit of highlight there. Eyebrows and eyes are like my favorite part of makeup because you can totally transform your whole entire look. You can match it to your clothes. You can, I don't know, you can just be dramatic with it. If you have time, you can be all kinds of fancy with it. But I tell you one thing, April does her brows no matter if I am like walking, going on a trail walk or something, or if I'm going to work or if I'm going to the mall, because y'all saw me, but when I started this video, I am brow challenged from the get up. And it totally makes you look different. Makes you look like more awake, like your eyes are bigger. Gosh, Allison, I do. It lasts forever and a decade. Now, you might go through one part of it faster than the other. But it'll last you. Love it. And usually I'll mix the brow pencil with the brow palette. And then I just kind of take a small brush and I'll blend out that highlight. Sometimes I'll use Scarlet Concealer around my eyes. But today, I thought we would just use the palette by itself. But it totally transforms your whole daggone face. Boom. Like it. And then when you spray your setting spray on at the end, you got your makeup under control, ladybugs. So let's do a little eyeshadow. I'm going to use the most neutral palette I think we've ever come up with. These are all like browns and neutral colors. We're going to play with them. Girl, me too. And makeup does expire. I know that. And I had this one since it came out, and it said it has a 12-month lifespan, but you don't see me dying or coming out with a rash, so I think we're okay. Thanks, Allie Bug. Yeah, they say you have to be careful with makeup expiring, which thank God makes theirs chemical free, so it will last you. 12 to 18 months is like the standard life of any product, and if it's something you use all the time, you're going to run through it way quicker than that anyways. But I'm very surprised at the way, because of how much product I do use to do my brows, that has lasted me this long. But shamefully enough, y'all, there's no mirror there. I am like losing my mind. So I'm going to start with a little bit of peach. So we're going to go in with Transcendent, which is this peachy color right here. I don't use this palette enough because I always forget about it. Did I say it like that? Did I say kitchen counter in my bathroom? Girl. Ignore. I sure did not. Kitchen counter in my bathroom. That's nice. How many people have that in their house? How many people have that? Just me. I sure didn't pay attention that that's what I said. Katrina. Honestly, girl. It's been a long week already. And it's only Tuesday. You know how it was when I got home from work? And I was like, oh, my eyes itching. I had to look at my watch to remind me of what day of the week it was. Because I literally thought it was Wednesday already. And it's not. It's only Tuesday. Everybody says I wish my life away because every day I'm like, oh, can't wait till Friday gets here. Can't wait till Friday gets here. And they just released the 4D, well, it's not released yet. They just came out with the all-in-one 4D Epic Mascara. So it's going to be like the Mac Daddy of mascaras. Like, it's like taking the Epic and the 3D and the fibers and mashing them up into one mascara. And that's going to be the 4D mascara. Like, I cannot wait to get it. Because Abril is going to go crazy. Hey, Alexandra. Katrina, girlfriend, you tell my mind is just like, phew. It is not even playing today. And now, I'm going to mix a little bit of Jealous and Idealistic together, which are these two right here. Just to get kind of like a subtle brown going on. And then I'm going to put the brown from the other palette on. This is like a really good palette for somebody who, no matter what, always wears brown eyeshadow. This is like a really good palette for that. It goes with anything. You can mix it with a little bit like a darker brown to get a smoky look. You can mix it with a dark blue on the edges. You can mix it with a black to smoke it out. I just... Then, I'm going to take a little bit of Optimistic, and we're going to put it in the corner really fast with something. We'll use this. And Optimistic, y'all remember, is just like that real shimmery shadow. That just kind of lights up everything. You could use it as a luminizer. You could put it on top of lipstick. You could put it under your brow bone. And if you put a little bit of rose water on your brush, it will stand out a whole lot better. Okay. Now, heck yeah, girl, you never know when they're going to be running out of something. You never know, because they always do. And then I'm going to use Marvelous, which is just like a brown, just on the outside. And I love using the blending brush with this, because all I do is kind of take it, stick it right in that corner, and just kind of go in a circle without moving the brush, and then blend it out. And you get that perfect smokiness on the edge every time. It's like the perfect size brush. Boom, got them both. Browns are so pretty. But if you want to pop a color, you can mix it with the blue. But I'm going to take a little bit of the green. I love brown and green together. It's called Prosperous. It's just like I don't know, money green. And putting a little bit of it on my lower lash lines. And that'll add like that pop of color without having to use a lot of color. But you could totally put on Proper, which is the brown color, or you could wear Perfect, which is the black. And if you have really small eyes, get the Pristine eyeliner, which is white, and put that in your waterline, and that'll make your eyes look a little bit bigger. So this way, with this color, I'm giving myself a pop of color, but without using colored eyeshadow, like a green eyeshadow or a blue eyeshadow. And then I'm going to take my crease brush and just put just a little bit of the brown underneath, right below where I just put that green. And I'm only going to go halfway with it. And it just kind of darkens it out, but it doesn't cover up the green. You want the green to stay there. Boom. There you are. Aw, hey, Ashley. All I did, girl, was use the neutral palettes. Then I'm going to take my... Oh, we got to clean up the edges. I'm just going to take the Duet stick because it's right here. To find the one I'm looking for. And just clean up the edges. Now you see some people use tape. I see people use maxi pads, like the panty liner things. But you can just use like whatever foundation you used. Concealer, highlight, BB cream, whatever. And then just clean it up. And that's just making it look a little bit sharper. Boom. And then if you like winged eyeliner, you could use like the Dippin' Jar or something like that. And use that line you just created as the line to create your winged eyeshadow. So you don't mess it up and it looks straight. Put on a little bit of powder underneath. Especially when we just like cleaned it up, so it kind of covers that up. Then we're just going to do kind of a neutral lip. I know I always say if you have a bold eye, go with a neutral lip, and a neutral eye, go with a bold lip, but we're going to kind of stick the same today. What did I just use? Are you talking about this? Or what did I just use? I used Compact, Velour Compact, and I used my Splurge Cream Shadow Brush and the Duet Stick. Maybe that's too much. This is a brush cleaner. This was the Duet Stick. Is that what you were asking me? That's what I used. Put on a little bit of a mascara. I have like this one lash on the end that's like longer than the rest. Yes, the cleanup thing. Yeah, that's the highlight contour stick. They don't sell it anymore. I think I have one left in my trunk, but on sale for whoever, but they don't make them anymore, which is kind of sad because I really like the Duet Stick. Like, really like the Duet Stick. Okay, let's do a lippy. So I'm going to take Prim eyeliner, which is just a light brown, and use it. If you like neutral lips, this is like a really good lip liner, even though it's an eyeliner. And it's super pretty as an eyeliner too, but it is really pretty as a lip liner. Then let's use, what do I want to use? A little bit of Well-To-Do lippy. Right? Girl, you gotta. And then we'll pep it up with just a little bit of color on the outside using Pampas. Just to get a hint of color after your lipstick. I love Well-To-Do lipstick. It is so stinking pretty. It's just light and it's just neutral. And you can also take, let me find it, Lovable, which is a pink lip gloss, but first, let's blot. Oh, look. God, I'm an idiot. Why would I do that? Do not blot with a cotton round. There's a reason it's called cotton. A little bit of Lovable lip gloss, which is just kind of like a baby pink. And you are set, my love. Good little neutral look. You got the neutral eyes, which all we did was use the colors that came out, I think, a few months ago. It's got like all the neutral colors, the browns. We use that palette. Brunette brow palette. Prosperous Green eyeliner on the bottom. Epic mascara. We use Malibu bronzer. I lie. Hermosa bronzer. I'm forgetful. Malibu bronzer, Supple blush, and then we use BB cream as our foundation, highlight, and contour. And I think that's it. That's everything, right? Then we use Prim lip liner with Well-To-Do lipstick, a little bit of Prosperous or Pampas lip liner on top, and then Lovable pink lip gloss. Sounds like a lot, but it's really not a lot. And that's it, love bugs. Now, don't forget to be in my VIP group so you could be earning the points with everybody else with the trivia questions and things like that to go into the raffle for the gift baskets. If you've been wanting to join my team, there's 2 kits out now, a $99 and a $199, both financeable through PayPal credit, to where you could finance up to 6 months with no interest. And the new 40 mascara will be in both those kits, along with the Epic mascara. So if you have any questions, reach out to me. If not, I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow for another makeup look. Bye.